Hello guys, welcome to all of you. Let us see what is the Millman's theorem. This theorem is used to reduce the circuit having multiple sources in parallel and each source has a resistance in series. As shown in the circuit, here V1 is the voltage and a resistance R1 is in series with this voltage, and in another branch V2 is the voltage and R2 is the resistance in series of this V2 voltage. Similarly, if there are many voltages and resistances connected in series and series combination of these voltages and resistance are connected in parallel, then we can find out equivalent resistance across this terminal A and B and equivalent voltage across this terminal A and B by using these formulas, where V equivalent can be written as V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3, and as many voltages and resistance are given can be written here in this form, whole upon 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on up to 1 by Rn. So we can calculate V equivalent, that is equivalent voltage of this circuit across terminal A and B, and we can put it here. Similarly, we can find out R equivalent by using this formula and we can put it here in the circuit. So our circuit can be minimized by using these two formulas. After that, we can find out current I by using KVL in this circuit. Let us see an example which is asked in Lucknow Metro Rail Corporation in the examination of assistant engineer. So this was the circuit given in this examination and it was asked to find out the current value I. Here we can see in this question that these voltages polarities are not in same directions. Here polarity minus is in upward direction and here positive polarity in upward direction and negative polarity is in upward direction. So during calculation we have to care about it. So let us see how can we solve it. As we have seen using the Millman's theorem that if this circuit is given to us, then we can reduce it into this form of circuit. In this circuit, we can see that the voltage polarity are same, means all voltage positive signs are upward directions. So the direction of current in this RL resistance will be outward from these positive signs. So it will be a downward direction in RL resistance. And we have seen that V equivalent can be found out by using this formula and R equivalent can be found out by using this formula. So in the given circuit of our question, we can see that negative sign is upward direction. In Millman's theorem circuit, we have seen that positive sign was in upward direction. So if we are putting V1 here in this formula, then we have to put minus 96 volt since polarity are changed here in the questions. So here to find out the value of V equivalent, we put V1 value is minus 96 here. 40 volt polarity is same as V2 here. So we can put positive sign with V2 voltage here, that is plus 40 volt. Here negative sign is in upward direction of 80 volt, so we put minus 80 volt here, and we can write the value of R1 and R2 200 and R3 800. So we have put all these values here in the question. After calculation, we can find out V equivalent is equal to minus 144 by 5 volt. We can calculate the value of R equivalent by using this formula. Here R equivalent is equal to 1 upon 1 by 240 plus 1 by 200 plus 1 by 800. So R equivalent value will be equal to 96 ohm. As we have seen in our Millman's theorem circuit that this type of circuit is given, then we can equivalently change it in this type of circuit. And here direction of current will be downward in load resistance RL. So IL can be written as V equivalent upon R equivalent plus RL equal to, by putting these values, we can find out IL is equal to minus 1 by 10 ampere. As we have seen in our question that current direction was shown opposite as we have calculated here. In our calculation, current direction is downward, but in the question, current direction was asked in upward direction. So I value will be equal to minus IL. That will be equal to 1 by 10 ampere, or we can say 100 milliampere. So this 100 milliampere is our answer in this question.